Welcome to the 12th part of multiple choice question and answer series. First time viewers kindly note, already I uploaded 11 parts. Good. Let's start. First question. The demand of a normal good has shifted to right. Which of the four events would have caused the shift? Options. A. A fall in the price of a substitute with the price of the good unchanged. B. A fall in the nominal income of the consumer and a fall in the price of the normal good. C. A fall in the price of a complementary good with the price of the normal good unchanged. D. A fall in the price of the normal good, other things remaining the same. When the price of a complementary good falls, the demand curve of the normal good will shift to right. It means at the existing price, more of the normal good will be bought. Option C is the correct answer. Second question. If roller coaster ride is a function of amusement park visit, then if the price of amusement park entry falls, options. A. The demand for roller coaster rides will rise and the demand curve will shift to right. B. The demand for roller coaster ride cannot be predicted as it depends on the taste of the consumer for the ride. C. There will be an expansion in the demand for roller coaster drive as it is a complementary. D. None of the above. It is a tricky question. A person has to pay a price to enter the amusement park. If the same person wants to go for a roller coaster ride, he has to pay a price to the one who runs this show. Here, the price of entry fee falls. The price of roller coaster ride remains unchanged. So, after a fall in the amusement park entry price, more persons will visit the amusement park. There is a chance for more people to prefer roller coaster ride. This tendency will shift the demand curve of the roller coaster ride to the right. Option A is the right answer. Third question. If a short-run supply curve is plotted for the following table, which presents price and quantity of fighter aircrafts, what will be its shape? Refer the table. The price of aircraft increases from $124 million to $175 million. But the number of aircrafts sold remains exactly at 28. Options. A. Horizontal straight line parallel to the quantity axis. B. Steeply rising with elasticity less than 1. C. Vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. D. A perfectly elastic supply curve. Look at this table. The price of aircraft goes on increasing, but the number of aircraft bought remains unchanged. Hence, the demand curve is vertical and parallel to y-axis. Option C is the correct answer. Fourth question. The average income of residents of two cities A and B and the corresponding change in demand for good X and good Y is given in the following table. Which of the following statements is true? The table. In city A, 12% increase in income, 6.5% change in demand for good X, negative 2.3% change in demand for good Y. In city B, 9% increase in income, 5.6% change in demand for good X, 1.6% change in demand for good Y. Options: A. Both goods are normal goods in both cities A and B. B. Good X is a normal good in both cities. Good Y is an inferior good in city A. C. Good X is a normal good in both cities. Good Y is an inferior good in city B. D. Need more information to make an accurate comment. In city A, increase in income has a positive effect on good X and negative effect on good Y. So, good X is a normal good and good Y is an inferior good in city A. In city B, increase in income has a positive effect on good X and on good Y. So, good X and Y are normal good in city B. Option B must be your choice. Fifth question. If this consumer is spending her entire income on consuming at point B, what advice will you give her? Options: A. No advice needed as she is maximizing her utility at B. B. Consume more of good X and less of good Y. C. Consume more of X and less of Y and reach point K. D. Consume same quantity of good Y and more of good X. If the consumer moves down along the price line from point B, he can reach a higher indifference curve and maximize his total satisfaction. For this, he has to substitute good X in the place of good Y. It means he must consume more of good X and less of good Y. Option B is the right answer. Sixth question. Which of the following statements is true about this consumer? Options: A. The consumer is not maximizing her utility at point K. B. The consumer is spending her entire income on both goods. C. The consumer gets equal pleasure at points B and K. D. All the above. At K, consumer cannot maximize his utility because the slopes of the price line and the indifference curve are different. Since combination B and K are on the same price line, consumer spends her entire income on both the goods. Consumer gets the same level of satisfaction from combinations B and K because they are on the same indifference curve. Hence, option D must be your choice. Seventh question. The effect on consumer surplus after a fall in price from E to F is: options: A. A decrease in consumer surplus by EFGR. B. A decrease in consumer surplus by AER. C. A decrease in consumer surplus by EFCR. D. None of the above. After a fall in the price of a good, the consumer surplus will increase. There is no possibility for consumer surplus to decrease. So, option D is the right choice. Eighth question. When price rises from F to E, the increase in revenue earned by the seller is: options: A. Equivalent to area EFGR. B. equivalent to area EFCR. C. Equivalent to area AER. D. None of the above. At price F, the seller's revenue is OFCQ1. At price E, the seller's revenue is OERQ. The increase in revenue is EFGR. Option A is the right answer. Ninth question. How would the budget line of good X and good Y be affected if the price of good X alone falls? Options. A. The budget line would not shift. B. The new budget line must be parallel to the old budget line. C. The budget line must be shifting to the left. D. A new budget line will be formed to the right with a slope less than the original price line. After a fall in the price of good X, consumer can buy more. The point B will move to the right and reach point C. The slope of the new price line AC is less than that of the original price line AB. Option D is the right answer. 10th question. During a recession, economies experience increased unemployment and a reduced level of income. How would a recession likely to affect the market demand for new cars? Options. A. Demand curve will shift to the right. B. Demand curve will shift to the left. C. Demand will not shift, but the quantity of cars sold per month will decrease. D. Demand will not shift, but the quantity of cars sold per month will increase. The onset of recession not only results in increase in unemployment, but also in the fall of income of consumers. Naturally, the market demand for new cars will shift to left. Option B is the right choice. This session ends here. We shall meet in the next session.